Live from Arkansas' streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 7 on THV 11 Plus.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy November. Hope it is off to a great start. I know it probably feels like 8. It's only 7, so you got time.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Don't panic.
I hope you enjoyed that extra hour of sleep. Did y'all feel any difference? Or?
Not really.
It helped.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I always feel like, and it's not a bad thing because it's a weekend day, but it feels like the longest day ever.
It does.
You know?
Yeah.
You look, I just knew that it was like 11, 12 yesterday. I looked up, it was 8:30. You know, I'm like, woo.
Oh.
And now we have to
difference.
change all the non-digital clocks.
Yeah, I only have one.
Oh,
well,
that's
in my
good.
car. The stove clock and my car.
My car didn't change either, and when I got in there this morning, I panicked a little bit. Just for half a second, I thought, all right.
I set them back yesterday knowing that when I woke up, I wanted them to be accurate.
JD's truck is finally right again. So,
there we go. Never changed it?
Never
That's
changed
good.
it.
That's good.
funny.
It's like, what, it's your, one of your kids didn't ever put their Christmas lights down or something? Or the Christmas
Yeah,
tree?
my daughter's Christmas tree has been up this entire
Now
time.
you're good to go.
Because I put the tree up,
Done.
and she said, well, now you have to come and take it back down. I said, no, you can take it down. And so we were being very stubborn about it.
Leave it up.
Well,
leave it
now
up.
it's time
Tis the
again.
season.
It's time.
Yeah,
Plug
I
it back
almost
in.
put up my tree this weekend.
I have
We're
one
going
up.
to.
She started working on
I have
hers.
one up. It's not decorated, but I did all the
5 million to go.
Yeah, I still have a bunch to go.
But I'm glad you keep them in that extra room
Yeah.
instead of putting it all away.
Yeah,
Don't bother.
I can't do
Tracy.
that again this
Yeah.
year. My
It's
husband
too
might
much
be
work.
angry again. I took over a bedroom with all my Christmas junk.
That's okay.
He was not pleased.
Oh, my husband
Well,
would
if he
be like,
needs
well,
it, he can clean it out.
whatever.
I don't go in there.
So who goes first now?
This is
Traffic
me.
or weather?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that little kid that meme? Me. All right, this is what's happening. Not a lot right now. So the 30 eastbound area where we see a lot of congestion in the morning. That's our first little spot. Well, that's what's happening right now around Alexander. It's starting to slow down. You can see not too bad, moving at 48 miles per hour just past Alexander on 30 eastbound when you're getting closer to the Bass Pro Shop area. And really, that's the only issue. You can see the volume right now on Interstate 30. This is around the Bryant Parkway exit. And here are the drive times into downtown Little Rock, starting to increase just a little bit, but still not too bad if you're coming in from Conway, Benton, or Cabot into downtown Little Rock. So not a lot of issues just yet, Tracy. It's looking pretty good.
Is good news. Now, again, talking about that time change, we're seeing the sun. It came up around 6:31 this morning. We started seeing first light a little after 6 a.m. this morning. So certainly a little different vibe as you're heading off to work and school. Temperatures are around 39 here in central Arkansas, so a little chilly out there. We've got a few areas that are right at 32. They're Clinton and Arkadelphia. We do have a weather impact advisory for that frost, and that's going to be until 9 a.m. this morning. So we're seeing those temperatures 36 and below, and maybe some calm winds. You could see a little bit of that. But good news, I think Ashley's pumpkin patch is okay. She's really worried about that pumpkin patch. I think you're good, Ashley. 68 again for a high today. Just really that frost advisory until 9 a.m. And as we're heading into Tuesday and Wednesday, you'll notice there's a big shift in those temperatures. We're going to get more of a southerly flow today. That's going to warm us up. Again, looking for those highs in the mid 70s or so throughout most of the week. Those mornings will go from 40s to maybe around 50s. But don't you worry, that November-ish weather is coming back. We're going to have to wait though for Saturday into Sunday and early next week. But we'll talk more about this warm first week of November coming up.
Tracy, thank you. Big deadlines today for the Trump White House. 2 federal judges are demanding an explanation on how it will follow court orders to keep SNAP food assistance running during the government shutdown. That shutdown now stretching into day 34. CBS News correspondent Jared Hill has more.
A countdown for food aid outside NRG Stadium in Houston. In Atlanta, cars lined up for donations, with a government shutdown snarling SNAP benefits for tens of millions nationwide.
We'll probably serve somewhere between 800 and 1,000 households today.
Today, the Trump administration is facing a ticking clock of its own. 2 federal judges ruled Friday that the White House must continue to pay for the nation's biggest food aid program using emergency reserve funds while the federal government is closed. President Trump says he's asking lawyers to clarify how to legally fund SNAP as soon as possible. Rebecca Hall is a single mom of 5 working part-time as a nursing assistant.
I would surely give up a meal for my kids to eat. If it came down to me and eating, they're going to eat.
Concern for food aid comes as President Trump threw a Great Gatsby-themed costume party at Mar-a-Lago over the weekend. Democrats pounced.
He's been willing to give $20 billion to the Argentines and meet with them, wreck the White House, have a great Gatsby party down at Mar-a-Lago. He has not done what he said needed to be done in 2011, sit down with Democratic leadership.
Democrats have been holding out on a bill to fund the government, urging Republicans to add an extension to Affordable Care Act subsidies, with premiums set to skyrocket.
But fine, let's negotiate it, but you have to do it with the government open.
34 days in and still no sign of serious negotiations. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Most states are quickly funding food banks and finding ways to get benefits loaded early. In Arkansas, Governor Sanders is sending $500,000 to 6 food banks statewide. The White House argues it wasn't allowed to tap into a $5 billion contingency fund for the program.
As the back and forth between lawmakers continues at the nation's capital, the Arkansas DHS now sending a warning to its employees, saying more will be furloughed if things remain the same. Both lawmakers and DHS sounding the alarm, saying more layoffs are on the horizon if this shutdown continues. DHS employees, however, aren't the only ones being impacted. One lawmaker is also looking at other states to see what can be done at the state level. Louisiana has designated $150 million a month for SNAP benefits until the shutdown ends, something Arkansas Senate Minority Leader Greg Leding says can happen without additional funding. Leding says that there is a plan lawmakers are working on both sides of the aisle that could make sure Arkansans get their SNAP benefits.
222,000 Arkansans who get them. It's about $41 million a month total. We were just about to commit $750 million to a controversial prison project. So I know that there are the resources there if there were the political will to do so.
Senator Missy Irvin notified THV11 about the potential furloughs in a press release on Friday after the governor announced those funds towards food banks to help families relying on SNAP.
With the government shutdown nearing an all-time record, President Trump sat down with CBS News and pointed blame squarely at Democrats.
The president says the shutdown will only end if Democrats give in or if Republicans change the 60-vote rule that forces compromise. Trump says he'll only negotiate once the government reopens. Meanwhile, a new CBS News poll shows more Americans are worried about the shutdown's impact, with disapproval of the president rising and blame split evenly between both parties.
In the interview, Trump also defended increased immigration raids and celebrated upcoming cooperation with China on trade.
I think they haven't gone far enough because we've been held back by the judges. I think we can be bigger, better, and stronger by working with them as opposed to just knocking them out.
He also confirmed last week's Pentagon order to resume nuclear weapons testing, but says he's also talked about denuclearization with Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin.
This week, the Supreme Court will hear arguments challenging his use of tariffs, a move critics say oversteps his authority. In other news this morning, the president has officially endorsed Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders for re-election. He announced the endorsement Sunday on Truth Social, praising her record as Arkansas's governor and her work as his former press secretary. In response, Sanders tweeted, "Thank you, Mr. President. It's an honor to have your endorsement, and Arkansas stands with you in the fight to make America great again." The endorsement comes as Sanders prepares for the upcoming election in Arkansas, set for 1 year from today.
Meantime, developing this morning overseas, British police say a 32-year-old man is charged with attempted murder after carrying out multiple stabbings on a train heading to London. But authorities are not deeming it a terrorist incident. The attack happened late Saturday, injuring at least 10 people, with some with life-threatening wounds. CBS reporter Lee Kinnery has the latest from London.
A rapid response. Police apprehended a suspect outside only 8 minutes, they say, after they had emergency calls from passengers on board. Ollie Foster was on the train.
Guys suddenly run past going, run. You know, like a guy's just stabbing everyone back there.
11 people were injured before the emergency stop. While one conductor opened the doors, a witness said another tried to stop the alleged attacker.
The other conductor got stabbed because he was trying to prevent more people getting stabbed.
The alleged assailant is a 32-year-old British national. Witnesses said he screamed as he was arrested.
He was asking to be killed. when he was surrounded by the police, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me.
Police say the attack isn't being treated as terrorism. His motive remains unknown.
Lee Canary, CBS News, London.
Police say they have examined security footage from the train, and it is clear from the actions of one staff member they were nothing short of heroic and undoubtedly saved many people's lives. That person is the only victim remaining in critical condition. With temperatures beginning to drop, HVAC and energy experts are urging homeowners to get their heating systems ready for the winter.
Gotta do it. Regular maintenance can prevent those costly breakdowns and ensures furnaces and heat pumps operate correctly. Checking installation, ductwork, and the entire home is just as important as servicing the heating unit itself.
Small steps like weather stripping doors, closing blinds at night, and keeping thermostats around 68 degrees can also help you save energy.
Homeowners should also change furnace filters regularly and can explore programs to help manage those energy costs.
And now let's check in with Ashley King and a look at the roads this morning.
Yeah, good morning. It is looking like a typical Monday morning in those areas like 30 eastbound, and also slowing down on 40 coming into Little Rock too. So let's get a closer look at what's going on right now. This is how slow it's happening, or it's going on 30 eastbound around Alexander, as you can see, moving at just 42 miles per hour right now. And that's not too bad, but it is slower around Alexander. The 44 miles per hour that we're seeing right now is right in front of the Bass Pro Shop as you're getting closer to the 430 interchange. And this is what it looks like on Interstate 40. Eastbound is a little congested this morning. We're seeing some slowdowns there. We'll get a closer look at exactly how slow it's going in that area between Mayflower and coming into the Morgan Maumelle exit area in just a few minutes. But our drive times into downtown Little Rock, it is starting to increase if you're coming in from Conway. 30 minutes right now. Still looks pretty good coming in from Benton and Cabot, especially if you're coming in from Cabot. Just 19 minutes. When we're in the teens, we're still doing pretty good, Tracy.
Yeah, luckily it's just a nice morning. We had that earlier sunrise, of course, this morning officially around 6:31. We also had a frost advisory for a good portion of the state. Now we needed those temperatures around 36 and maybe a little bit below. No wind really for the most part to see a lot of that frost develop. And looking at this morning, we did have a few areas. So these are the morning lows that we've seen so far. Little Rock got down to 37, Conway 36, Clinton 32. So again, a few areas may have seen a little frost this morning. We are up to a whopping 39 degrees, but it feels so good out there. It feels nice and cool, a little sunshine to warm you up as well. Looking for that high in the upper 60s and a lot of 70s across the state. It's going to be a beautiful day. Our winds are going to shift a bit more southerly, and that's going to really set things up for some mid to upper 70s for most of this week. Yep, for the first part of November. That's Arkansas weather for you. But good news, next weekend we've got another cold surge headed our way. We'll talk more about that coming up in a few minutes.